Hello, today I'm going to show you how you can customize your Prospect Square newsletter. The Prospect Square newsletter is sent out on the last Tuesday of every month and will be available for agents to start editing on the Thursday prior to that. So to start off, you'll want to navigate to mycbdesk.com and find the Prospect Square tile. Once you open it up, you will see the Prospect Square page. On the left-hand side, you'll see a few menu item options. You'll want to navigate to the newsletter option. If you don't see the sidebar here, you'll want to click on these three little lines up at the top, and it should open up that navigation bar for you. Once you click on newsletter, you should see a current or upcoming newsletter. First, you'll want to make sure your settings are set correctly. So when you go into newsletter settings, you'll want to make sure to dictate which group you want to receive these newsletters. So I'm going to click on primary sphere. You can also choose to feature a market area. So to do that, you can click browse and pull up the market area that you want featured for your newsletter. So for me, I'm going to click Sacramento County. You can also have property sort order, so usually newest first, but it's up to you to dictate whichever way you'd want it to be. You can set up social media sharing as well. So just keep in mind that these will automatically share to Twitter or LinkedIn. As of now, there are no other social media options for sharing. You'll want to make sure to save and close to save those settings. Now, in order to edit your campaign, you'll want to click on the Edit button. Once you click on the Edit button, you should be able to see a page that looks kind of similar to this. You'll be able to choose the subject line if you want to change it. For agents, you'll also see a text box that allows you to add an intro message as well. You'll see national content, and as you can see here, it's grayed out, so you cannot actually remove these main articles. However, you do have the ability to change the local content. So from here, you'd be able to copy and paste links into this section here. A great place to find local content is with your city's Convention and Visitors Bureau. They usually have a blog or some kind of events page that'll let you copy and paste certain articles for your newsletter. So for me, maybe I'm going to choose the top 5 Sacramento outdoor activities. I'm going to take this link and copy it, and I'm going to bring it back to our article here and paste it into this box. A great way to make sure it's working correctly is to see the preview, and if it's populating with a photo, a headline, and a little bit of teaser text, that's how you'll know it's going to work correctly. If the link you're pasting in here will not populate a preview, doesn't have a photo, it might not be a great one to include in your newsletter because you want your newsletter to be able to be visually appealing. Now we're going to click on preview to see what it might look like once it is going to be in your recipient's email inbox. This is what the newsletter is going to look like. It's going to be branded with Coldwell Banker. It's going to have some of the national content here that's not editable, right? But then we can also feature some of our local content as well. And then it'll also be, of course, rebranded to you. Now keep in mind that you can include up to 5 article links. It doesn't have to be just one. So include a few for sure and make sure that they are previewable so that it's visible and it has a nice picture. You will also be able to set up featured listings in your newsletter. So these will be up to you to edit and add it on your own. And then you will also see real estate updates. So because I added Sacramento as my option, it will include a link to a Sacramento report here. You can also send a test. So this is something that I really recommend if you would like to see what's looking like. The preview option is great, but it opens up in a window and it's maybe not going to be emailed. So this is a great way to send an email to make sure it's going to send correctly and that the subject line is going to be looking just fine. But this is how you can customize your newsletter. Just be sure to do it before the last Tuesday of every month. But otherwise, if you have any questions, please reach out to your FMS or your SSA for any additional help. Thank you.